I want to just say a couple words about Gary and Judy showing up at Aimwell Presbyterian Church one day, and I immediately realized that I was going to have to improve my preaching and my ministerial style, because they just looked like they had too much class. Everybody began to think that Gary, every time they come in, they'd see he and Judy there, they'd think Gary was the pastor of the church and I was the janitor. So it was it was perfectly all right with me, because it was a great image to project. I do thank God for both of them, for Gary and for Judy. They're just a real blessing to us, and I think that they are to everyone that's gotten to know them. The only thing I can tell him now is that I'm going to increase the pressure. After I've seen his house here, I'm going to increase the pressure on him for tithing. We'll just have to see how that falls out.
Okay, I've been asked to say a few kind words about Gary, and it's a good thing they asked me to say kind ones, because I have a few other words, you know, Gary. Anyway, it all began with punch tin in a hot attic in Raleigh, North Carolina. Then I think we moved on to 2-inch black and white tile, about 12 miles of that in Charleston. And then came the lake house, and it was railings and wood graining and glazing and auctions and on and on and on. But it's been a good ride. I just hope they don't come up with 1/4-inch tile.
Gary, I wanted to wish you a happy 80th birthday. I just passed Aunt Sherry, and she said to wish you a happy 80th birthday as well, because she forgot, but I didn't. Beth said that I should recollect my favorite memory of you, and took a few moments to think about that. And I think the favorite memory that comes to mind is when you were helping me finish the bathroom in our basement. We had to chip out the floor. We had to put in some piping, and of course, you know, I was terrible at doing any plumbing, and you took care of all that for me. And I remember, you know, running the hot and the cold lines over to the bathroom, and I remember wanting to go to bed more than anything else, because we worked late into the evening. And I always thought I had a fairly significant, perhaps overkill work ethic, but I remember I wanted to go to bed, and you either really wanted to go home really, really bad, or you were willing to work late into the evening to make sure that the work got done, and got done right. And that's, I don't know if that's my favorite memory of you, but that's the one that comes to mind on the short notice that Beth gave me to do this video. So I wanted to mention that, and appreciate you, and wish you a happy birthday.
I remember when we were building hammer houses and the houses in the mountains, Gary and Mom would come up, and Gary would work really hard helping us build the house.
Jack's pretty good shack. I do love. We're neighbors. Yeah, we my ex is living in Texas. Down here regularly. Some folks think I'm hiding. Hey Gary, Ron Shaw here. Happy birthday. Oh my gosh, 80. listen, I hope when I'm 80, I can do all the things you've been doing, and it's just been my pleasure to be your neighbor and to watch you do all the things you've done in this beautiful home. So you're definitely an inspiration, and I appreciate all the wisdom and all the help you've given me at my place, trying to keep up with you. So I appreciate that, and appreciate you being the neighbor that you've been. So happy birthday, and many more to come.
Gary, this is your favorite sister-in-law. And I want to tell you how much I appreciate everything you do for my little sister. You've made her so happy these last, almost 25 years already. I can't believe that. So glad you're part of our family, and I'm so glad she met you. That means that Ron and I have you as a brother-in-law. And you're one of my very, very favorite brother-in-laws. So we love you very much. And happy birthday. And hope for many, many more.
I remember that old Frio where I learned to swim. Brings to mind another time I wore my welcome in. Like transcendental meditation.
Happy birthday, Gary. I just want to say how much I appreciate your driving the kids around in those boats and providing the boats and the floaty things for them to be towed in and all that stuff, life jackets. You had everything, and the kids had a ball. So thank you, and hope you have a very happy birthday.
Gary, I want to wish you a happy birthday and some thoughts about you, the good, bad, and the ugly. I just can't imagine anybody being any nicer and a better match to take care of Judy and all the things that you've done for her and with her. You've done a great job. And we shouldn't end on a down note, but I am going to say one thing. I really wish that you weren't so good at fixing so many things, because it really makes the rest of us look bad. Happy birthday.
Okay, here we go. Whoa, two more. Well, two more. What's All right, one more coming. Don't leave yet. It's my sister's.
Oh, was it? Yeah, we have 2 granddaughters.
Every once in a while, something really neat happens in your life, and you meet people like Gary and Judy. They are so wonderful. Gary, happy birthday to you. This is your 8-0 birthday. I'm not going to say it, I'll just say 8-0. So I wish you a happy birthday and many more to come. You've got a beautiful home here and a sweet wife, and you've got just a great life here on Lake Watery. Thank you for having me and my wife. We had a wonderful time. We met so many nice people. And anytime you want us to come out, we're only a phone call away. Thank you.
Hey Gary, thanks for inviting Jane and I to your great birthday bash. You and Judy are just special folks, and we're just happy that we've been able to meet you. And now, for the first time, you know, we hadn't been able to get out to the house. What a beautiful, beautiful place you have, and we're just thankful that we are part of you guys.
Hi, Gary. Happy birthday. Love you. I just want to say how blessed I feel that you're in our lives, and that you, in your journey of 80 years, we don't know what God has planned for us, but He has somehow put you in our lives, and I'm so ever thankful for that. You've brought so much happiness to us that I don't know. I'm really bad at words. But just thank you, and you brought so much joy to Judy too, and you guys are like meant for each other. You just, I don't know, you complement each other very well, and you just brought every happiness to everybody, and you just kind of helped us all gel together, and just thank you. That's all. Okay, love you.
Love you, Gear Paul. Thank you for being the #1 Gear Paul in this world.
All right. You ready?
We're ready.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Gary. Happy birthday to you. And many more. There you go.
Now cut the cake and
Speech.
stuck with it.
He doesn't have to do all these stuff.
Hey, we want a speech first.
You want to see what?
Speech.
No, ma'am, I'm not good at speeches, but I'm happy that you're all here. I assumed that when I died, no one would show up for the funeral, but I'm glad you're all here, and then you can forget my funeral. So, thank you for being here, and I love you all, every one of you. You're part of our family. Thank you. Hallelujah. Thank you, man. Well,
Yeah, you can have
Love you, Grandpa, and thanks for building the house that I grew up in.
Okay, when I met Gary, he was a punchless guy at my condo. And he came and put deadbolts in for me. And he brought a rug to lay under where he was drilling in the door and catch all the dirt. And I thought, I like this guy. He's pretty neat. And then he reached down to tied my shoe because it was untied. And that just kind of cinched it. And it's been a wild 25 years since then.
So I said to Gary when he married my mother, no refunds and no returns. And he has done a good job on his end of the bargain. But now I wanted to say to Gary Pa that he's been a very great husband to my mommy, and he's been a very great grandpa to my kids, and he's been a very great daddy to me, and I love you.
Happy birthday, Grandpa. Thank you for all the fishing, the tubing, the boating, fishing, everything.